So, interesting headline here on the F1 Chronicle.com, a story that's coming to us today about Andretti, about the political probe that's going on right now with US Congress and Formula One, and why Michael Andretti's stepping down as the head of Andretti Global, Andretti Autosport, whatever they're known as officially these days. It might be linked. So, basically, for those that don't know, Michael Andretti is the son of Mario Andretti, Formula One legend. Michael Andretti, in his own right, is a legend of IndyCar. He's headed up Andretti Autosport for, his articles say, but I'm sure it's been like over 30 years at this point. And recently he stepped down as the head of it, kind of without much of an explanation. And this might all be linked to the F1 political probe that's going on with the United States Congress. Now, of course, the US Congress probe is basically down to Formula One's alleged immoral, potentially illegal rejection of Andretti as an 11th team in Formula One. It's something to do with the competitiveness laws or something like that. Basically, the reason that F1 gave for Andretti not being able to come into Formula One officially was that Andretti would not be able to produce a competitive car, despite that being a very hypothetical and very unfounded claim, because how can you say that when they've not even tried, when they have success in other series? I felt at the time that it was a very poor explanation and a load of rubbish, basically. And I still feel that way, and I feel like this probe could potentially make that reason, they could get punished for it, because they are an American company. They are owned by Liberty Media, who are a US company. That's why the US Congress is investigating them. But let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at what's been said here, because this is an interesting headline, like I said, on F1 Chronicle. So, some fascinating moves are afoot in the worlds of Formula One and US politics. Earlier this year, Donald Trump caused a stir when he attended the Grand Prix in Miami. And now his 2024 election rival Kamala Harris has dipped a toe into the F1 waters. During an interview on Sirius XM, Harris said her whole family loves F1, prompting Howard Stern to inquire as to whether the comment was a campaign thing. "Oh God, no," she replied, although she admitted she hasn't watched races lately because I'm campaigning. She's a busy woman, fair enough. I know how it is. It's hard to keep up with F1 these days. That's why you should subscribe to the F1 Chronicle. Let me keep you informed. But Harris revealed that her favourite driver is Lewis Hamilton, explaining, "He's leaving Mercedes, you should see it. You might get hooked." More seriously, however, Formula One is actually under the microscope of the US government at present. As F1Insider.com claims, a Senate hearing could be looming amid an investigation in the way Andretti Cadillac was locked out of the sport by F1's US-based owner, Liberty Media. Michael Andretti, who is well connected, especially among the Republicans, is said to have pulled out all the stops to resolve the whole thing politically, claims journalist Ralph Back. "We have learned that the American investigation is said to have found evidence, including a WhatsApp group with Stefano Domenicali and some current team bosses, that proves the illegal agreements," he added. Oh my God, can you imagine if Horner or Toto Wolff were in that group? Imagine the drama that's happened. I want to see that WhatsApp group. That sounds incredible. He added, referring to the US investigation into the alleged anti-competitive behaviour. That's the anti-competition laws. Basically, F1 are accused of being a closed shop, being a cartel, not allowing other teams to come in just on the pure basis that they don't want them to be there, despite meeting all the prerequisites to do so. Allegedly. That's an allegation, by the way. It's therefore fascinating that Andretti, 62 years old now, my goodness, is taking a big step away from his Andretti Global racing empire, both in terms of ownership, control, and even day-to-day involvement. Decades of running flat out doesn't come without sacrifice. After much thought and reflection over the past several months, I came to the decision to step back, he explained in an open letter. As I make this decision for myself, my family, and even this team, I know that this is somewhat of a shock to many, especially you, the fans, my extended family. I'm excited about the opportunity to spend more time with my beautiful family, including my 10-year-old twins, embrace my new no-no title. I think, is that meant to be granddad? I think that's Italian for granddad, isn't it? That might be it. Italians, correct me if I'm wrong. And explore new things on a personal level with my other businesses, Andretti added. So this isn't a goodbye, it's just the turning of the page. In the context of the US political investigation and Andretti F1 stalemate, journalist Back reacted, Michael Andretti has now left the company and is only acting in a strategic advisor role from now on. Is this the first step towards an agreement? Right, so, okay, I didn't realise that about his open letter statement, so I didn't know what the reasons were given officially for him not being involved day to day in that. I mean, look, he's 62 years old. He's worked very hard. He's been a very successful motorsport driver, multiple IndyCar champion, had a short spell in F1. Let's not talk about that. That wasn't very good. And also has been running a very successful IndyCar team for this entire time. And you know what? I genuinely think this is linked to him trying to get into Formula 1. I think he's tried to get into F1. Unfortunately for now, he has failed to get into F1. Not through lack of effort, not through being an idiot or anything. I feel like he's done more than enough to get his team into F1. But the fact is he hasn't done it. Whether that's right or wrong, I believe it to be wrong. Some people say it'll be right. F1 thinks it's right. There we go. And when I say F1, by the way, F1 is the teams. So I'm not talking about the actual organisation Formula 1, because Formula 1 is made up of these teams and they vote on things like this. So that's effectively what it is. It's a bit of a weird thing where they all come together and they are the 10 teams, but they are Formula 1 with a collective like that. It's a bit of a strange situation. It's a bit like a government, for example. You know, the government is made up in America of Democrats and Republicans. They are the government when they're together like that, even though they don't like each other, like F1 teams. You know, he's, like I said, he's 62 years old. He's got young kids. He's got grandkids, I think, by the sounds of that. Man just wants to rest. He's probably had enough of this rubbish, you know. He's probably thought, I've tried to get into F1. It's too much red tape. It's too much stress. I'm going to let someone else try and do that. We can do it, but I'm just done with it. He wants to, like, he's approaching what is retirement age for most people. He's older than what some people are when they take early retirement. So, for me, I absolutely get why he's stepping back. I get his reasons for doing so. I think it is probably linked to the whole F1 thing, but I don't feel like it's something to do with the probe necessarily. I think he's just done with all the red tape and all the rubbish. Or all the trash, I should say, I suppose, because it's about American things. But what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. For me, honestly, I think he just wants to relax. I think he just wants to chill out for a bit. Why wouldn't he? Look at Jurgen Klopp, for example, right? He took some time out of football management. Now he's come back. He looks like a different man. Just a few months away from the hot seat at Liverpool. Not to have a go at Liverpool, that's a football thing. Check out Football Chronicle if you haven't already, of course. But, you know, just away from that life, that stress. He looks younger. He looks like 5 years younger. Easy. So I feel like that's probably it. He's just had enough. He's just thought, you know what, it's affecting my health. I want to spend time with my kids. I want to spend time with my grandkids. I want to relax. I want to spend more time. You might want to spend more time with his dad, Mario. No idea. Mario himself, of course, a legend in every way, shape and form. You'll see some videos about him next week when we go into our USGP previews. But yeah, those are my thoughts on it, guys. Longer one. Again, I'm making a habit of doing these longer videos. I enjoy it, to be fair. I enjoy speaking to you guys. It'd be a bad thing if I didn't enjoy it, to be fair. I do enough videos on it. But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Is this related to the US Probe or not? And of course, keep it subscribed, like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell as well. And we'll see you very soon, guys. Have a good one.